Okay, Mandy Moore from Maw, the new Rebel Roundup tier challenges as Rosie gets very excited and is digging into the bed. These are my bounty hunters. As you can see, not a Relic 7 among them. They are all, however, at least gear, or rather, Relic 2. Really, the most important one is Bosk. My Bosk is not Relic 7. I even have the wrong mods on a couple of these guys, like Boba Fett. I still have speed and potency on him because I just don't have enough depth in crit damage mods still. So you can see these bounty hunters are far from perfect. Who gives a shit about Greedo? So the first tier is very easy, still fully autoable with Django lead. Unsurprisingly, the second tier of the challenge, not autoable and certainly maybe not impossible, but certainly much more difficult with Django lead, because even with Django lead you're gonna be going second, so it's much better to have Bosk lead for the second tier of the challenge. Again, sorry that this video is coming out a wee bit on the late side. I was really busy today. Couldn't get around to doing the voiceover, and I always get yelled at for pushing out a video with no voiceover, so here we are. Like I said, Django lead still autoable for tier 1. It also does not hurt for everyone to have bounty hunters resolve, which makes them ignore taunt and gives them a second life. When you do tier 2, yeah, I got tier 2, completed tier 2 successfully on my second attempt, the first attempt being with Django lead, and Django was dead before I could, actually, a lot of guys were dead before I could get out of wave 1 in the second tier of the challenge. So my first attempt with Bosk lead was a win. So overall, much easier than the Ewok Assault Battle Challenge tiers. I did not have to remod anyone. And again, no one here is Relic 7. Everyone is, however, at a minimum of Relic 2. I think Bosk is Relic 4 or 5. Django maybe somewhere near there-ish. But without question, Bosk is my highest relic of these 5 bounty hunters. I didn't even try Imperial Troopers because all my Imperial Troopers are still gear 12. And I just think that the bounty hunters have overall much better kits for these new challenge tiers. I was hoping it would be a little bit harder than it actually was, maybe some middle ground between its current difficulty level and the Ewok Assault Battle difficulty level, because that one is really fucking hard, and this one is still, it's still possible to auto a good chunk of the second challenge tier, as long as you do targeting and maybe periodically take it off and put it on manual for to save cooldowns for the following wave. With those two caveats, it's probably about 75% autoable, again with manual targeting while it's going auto. So yeah, and the Bosk lead makes a tremendous difference here with the regen, the extra tenacity, and all that. You saw Zam almost just went down in wave 1. If that had been a Django lead, she would have been long dead in the grave. This is going to go much slower because you're running Bosk lead, so only Django and Boba are going to have the bounty hunters resolve. So it does take a fair bit longer. Before I sped this particular video up, the entire thing took me 17 minutes to complete. So 17 minutes to complete challenge tier 2, whatever the hell it is. Obviously, I've sped it up a good bit because who the fuck wants to listen to me talk for 20 minutes with, the roster review part, the first tier, and then the second tier. So here we are. I did get payout. You do get payout in Wave 1 because that's how long Wave 1 takes, even under Bosk lead, or rather, especially under Bosk lead. So again, mostly auto while targeting when you can, and then taking it off onto manual just when you're down to your last couple of enemies, just so you can save cooldowns for the following wave. There are a couple moments when it's a little dicey, but if you have Bosk lead in there, obviously with Zeta, and you have decent bounty hunters, you can absolutely do this. This is not too tall an order. I think most people, certainly if you have full G13s, you should be able to do it. Might take a couple mod tweaks if you don't have the relic levels. You saw before, my Bosk is very fast and pretty tenacious. With the lead bonus there with Bosk, he's extra tenacious. And then the regen makes a tremendous difference. Yeah, so you see how long this is taking me, and this is at literally 2 times speed. Of course, I'm being a little bit more discerning towards the end here, making sure that I keep and save cooldowns for the following wave. But it takes a fucking while, man. It's slow. It's slow. It takes a good bit. You probably could get away with a couple of characters at G12. Certainly Dengar you could probably get away with G12, because he, assuming he survives, he'll stealth if he really takes a bad hit, or when he drops it like that, he stealth right there. This is probably one of the harder waves in Challenge Tier 2 Phoenix. I really try to get Ezra out early like that, and then try to get out Hera and or Sabine next, because you want to get Hera because of the reses, and you want to get Sabine because too many of those shreds and any of your bounty hunters could go down. Yeah, especially if Ezra is still up and you get too many shreds, you're donezo. So I went for Ezra first, and then you can see here I got Hera down just on Aor dots, and then I'll go finish off Sabine, boom. And at that point, it's pretty much autoable. I mean, that's half the fight, but at that point, it's pretty much autoable. You gotta be careful of Zeb. Zeb can hit hard, but as long as you got Bosk up there with taunt, you should be okay. And I'll take it off, put on manual, just do basics, save those cooldowns. I think, Rosie, what are you doing? You're so weird. Yeah, go chase your tail. You're so cute and stupid. Hey, you're very cute, I know. Oh, thank you so much. She's smothering me now. Lando is pretty easy. There's no taunt, but some of these Cloud City guys, they kind of hit hard, man. A couple of them hit hard. Yeah, definitely check your potency on your Boba Fett. You want to really need to land ability blocks as often as possible to keep them from doing specials. Obviously, that's academic. Crit damage on Django. Oh, look at that. Boba took a hit. He's dead. Or the first hit. Let's re-get. There we go. So yeah, it's really very manageable. Here I went for Wedge first. I don't think it really matters because these guys are all mostly pretty soft. too bad. If you were paying attention in the beginning, my Zam is really fast. She's like 318. Love those bombs. And then her second special with the debuffs, which ends up being like a regen for your guys. If you have a good Greedo, which I don't, if you have a good Greedo, he could probably slot in somewhere in here, because I've seen Greedo like bonus attack like half a dozen, if not a dozen times, if you with a little bit of RNG and some good modding. All right, so we're going back to basics here. Oh, I guess my dog's running away from me. And then my AC clicked off, so I don't know if you can hear Bella watching garbage TV in the background. She's watching like some Real Housewives garbage. It's fucking embarrassing. Here I go for Akbar first, mostly because he's soft and I don't need him cleansing and all that shit and whatever. Alright, we're almost at the home stretch here. Rosie's getting a little bored. Right, Dougie? Did you eat dinner, you little fatso? Yeah? Yeah? You want a blueberry for a treat? Oh yeah, you want a blueberry for a treat. You love blueberries. Blueberries are safe for your dogs to eat. My dog eats blueberries, strawberries, carrots. What else do you eat, dog? Oh, she loves avocado. Yeah. All of those things are okay for your dogs in moderation. At least that's what I'm told. All right, so we're finishing up Wave 6 here. Wave 7, I think, is Han. And luckily, Clone Wars Chewie, not actual Chewie. And there we go. Yeah, luckily it's fake Chewie, thank God. Just get Han down. Once you get Han down, you're in good shape. Oh my God. Takes so long. Admittedly, in part because I'm doing the second half of it manually, but still. I can't wait to see the Places of Power one. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be tough. I actually used a special there just because. Alright. Last couple of hits. There we go. Alright, so Rolo hits kind of hard. So be wary of Rolo. Rolo is, of course, Rebel Officer Leia Organa. Alright, I need to get there. She is. She on stealth. The good news about CLS is that he does not regain protection when he does his little whatchamacall. Alright. Yeah, see, Rolo's AoE actually hits pretty hard. So stun if you can. Get some bombs in there. Get this mass attack in there. And you're good. So next I'll go for Officer, just because he can heal and cleanse and shit. And then I'll go for R2 since he's lowest. Yeah, this is why I like having Dengar and Zam in here for the bombs. Because they're not going to counter off of bombs, which is pretty good. See, CLS is only healing a little bit there. He's actually pretty easy to take out. Rolo is actually the biggest danger in this last wave. And at this point, it's just autoable. With targeting if you want. Home stretch. I don't know why Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum is in there, but whatever. And done. Let's see those rewards. Oh, yeah. All right, hope this helps.